I say, Joan was talking about.
Yeah?
Joan was talking about eating them whole, wasn't she?
Yes.
Yeah, and I quite like them like that.
Well, we used to do that as children, didn't we? So I never used to grow them, so that was always good. Dad's in his happy place.
Huh?
Aren't you, Dad? You in your happy place?
They've got a particular way of making hedges.
Hedges, yeah.
Because they used to open up an area of land,
Yeah.
and they used to take all the stone off it, and to make the hedges around the side, they built 2 walls sloping inwards, filled it full of soil in the middle, and then planted the hedge in the top of it.
Yeah.
And that was how they got rid of the stones.
Yeah.
And how they made protection for the land.
And for the roots as well, because the roots would grow down through the soil, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Into the,
yeah. And in Devon, they just make a mound without the stones around the side and plant hedges in the top.
Right.
You know, and so you've got the difference between Devon and Cornwall.
So you know when you're crossing the border then?
Yeah, and they've just said that Cornwall's hedges, the practice of doing it is a lost art now.
Yeah.
And they've just formed a society, and they're starting training people in doing it.
Oh wow!
So that there's people that can actually go along and mend the hedges when they
And know what they're doing and put them right.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's like when you went along and did that hedge laying thing, didn't you? Where you used to weave them in and out of the stakes. That was amazing to see that when they're all done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Love to see that.
Yeah, yeah.
Really do.
These, you see now on farms they're going along and they're taking soil samples all over the field.
Yes.
Well, in the old days, the farmer would go along with a straw in his mouth and whatnot, and he'd walk along.
Manure a bit.
But he'd be looking at the ground to see what weeds are growing, and that would tell him what elements are in the soil.
And what would grow, and as well as a crop, yeah?
He didn't need to take samples because
No.
he could tell what was needed and what wasn't needed by the weeds that were growing there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
It's a lost art, isn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
I'm going to get some canes now and we'll go back.
Yeah, that sounds good. So what are these? These are black currants?
They're black currants, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I like the little.
yeah. This is a pear tree that did quite well last year, but it's having a rest this year.
Well, it looks like it, doesn't
Got
it?
no pears on it, but
No.
next year it should have some on.
Should fruit, shouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Gooseberries.
Huh?
Another rain catcher.
Rain catcher, yeah.
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 Raspberries.
Yeah, and this is one of my compost bins. It looks all rough because I've dumped all the old compost on top of the soil.
Yes.
And this year again I will mulch it all with leaves.
Oh yeah, and cover it all over for the winter. Yeah.
because it did quite well. I shall have to do something about the grass in that area. Probably dig some of it up. But,
Yeah.
this area is kept quite clear, really.
It's nice just to see it all, isn't it? And just
Yeah.
oh gosh, that's next door's allotment, isn't it? But that's got a lot of apples on.
John Holloway's, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at the pears.
Yes, he got some nice pears coming.
He has.
But
He
it'll
stole
break-
all yours.
Yeah.
Do you think he's glued them onto yours instead?
Yeah. It'll break the tree down if he's not careful. They get much heavier. Yeah, all the
Dad's very proud of his beans. Look at these. Lovely. Lots of flowers still.
yeah, still coming.
And all natural poles as well for them to support them inside.
Yeah. They're fruit trees.
Yeah, and strawberries.
One's a cherry and one's a plum, I think.
Yeah.
But see all these blackberries all just dropping off, and
Oh
it's
yeah.
a shame.
It
that
is a
they-
shame when it's not maintained,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah, well, he comes down and does bits, and the annoying part is he planted some
Tomatoes.
cherry tomatoes, and these are ripe, look,
Oh, they have.
and mine aren't.
And they're just right next door to each
yeah,
other.
yeah.
Well, that's a bit bizarre, isn't
Yeah.
it? And your rhubarb still, for that's
Yeah.
getting ready.
I put protection around it because it brings it on earlier.
Yeah, we've got a few
So,
stalks, but not quite.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
All tomatoes in here as well.
Yeah.
Doing all right, but just need to ripen up.
Yeah.
You can get something. You can make something called green tomato chutney, can't you?
Well, I was talking to Carol about that today. She made some chutney last year, and I said, "Do you fancy making any more chutney this year? Because I think we'll have plenty."
Yes.
Yeah.
Still some raspberries still hiding
But you
under
see,
there.
a lot of people say, "Oh, you shouldn't have all this weed about and all the rest of it. It should be all nice, pristine earth and everything." But the trouble is, all you can see then are the crops. And when the pigeons fly over, they see all the cabbages sitting there, and they come down and eat them.
Yeah,
Whereas with mine, you see, it just looks like the green grass and whatnot. And
absolutely. They don't realise there's such treasure hidden inside.
Yeah, and so they go on to somebody else's, you see. Yeah, I'll show you an apple as well.
Go on then. Oh, yes.
One of the lovely apples.
Nice apples.
They're nice eaters, actually.
Yeah, nice ones to have.
Really
I've got one in my pocket too, look,
Yeah,
that you gave me earlier.
yeah. Nice, good apple.
It's a nice one, isn't
They're
it?
pretty.
Lovely colour.
They're good-looking apples, aren't they?
They are very nice
Yeah,
apples. Not
yeah.
very tasty. I should be having that.
Yeah.
Don't think I can take it on the flight with me though. But nice allotment setting though.
Yeah. Nice. You come down here most days. Bushes.
Yeah.
And they must be away on holiday because they've not said anything. They're losing a lot of raspberries there.
Yes.
They're getting overripe.
They've got some nice canopies over there. That's what you need, a frame like that, Dad, look.
Oh yes, I know, but
Father's Day, it's birthday coming up.
Do you pay 20 or 30 quid to get that cover
Yeah.
and whatnot, or do you let the bugs have some of them and just eat what you want?
Well, there's a
Yeah.
debate there, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
As you
no,
s-
really,
what was it you said earlier?
It could just stretch it and stitch it all together and cover his whole allotment.
You have a little zip access to get in. What was it you said earlier? If the bugs aren't interested, then you don't eat them either.
No.
No point, is
It's
there?
amazing what they spray them with these days.
Oh gosh, orientation.
Huh?
I'll tell you in a second. Sunflowers.
Yeah.
Do you want to stand by the sunflowers, Dad, so I can show how tall
They're
they
not
are, please?
mine.
I know they're not yours,
They're not
but they're
mine.
still there.
Well,
And how tall are you?
try and reach the top of the sun.
Not quite. How tall are you?
About
6
foot.
Yeah, I was going to say
Shrinking a bit now.
that. We all do that, don't we? I get wider as well as I shrink. Thank you.
The ground's so dry.
Oh, the ground's hard.
Yeah.
It'll support them though, won't it, if it gets even rainier,
Yeah.
won't it?
Should be. Might give them a bit of support.
The beautiful colours.
Yeah. Yeah, they've done quite well.
Is it dahlias?
These,
Or chrysanths?
no, Carol will tell you what they are.
Not asters, no.
Asters, yeah.
Oh, it's asters,
Well,
yeah.
some are asters.
Do you want a hand or are you alright?
Yeah.
I'm leaving you to it.
Yeah. That's okay.
So Dad's put 2 canes up like this, but then put 1 cane across, so it means that he doesn't have to individually damage the roots of all of these little trees. Can you see? So there's another support here, then another support here, and then 1 going across. Clever idea. Pretty clever there, Dad.
It works.
It does.